She took his hand and she led him along that golden beach. Higher and higher and higher they climbed.
Never fight unless you're sure you can win.
They watched the waves tumble over the sand.
All right. Horse stands a rope.
She had all of the skin.
I get kicked out of La Quinta forever.
What do we do with poop?
What is freedom? Are we truly free?
What in the world?
In those Hollywood nights, in those Hollywood hills, she was looking so right in her diamonds and frills.
That's fine.
The rules of the game are simple, folks. 1 hour. Here we go. Hey! Yo! Fucking back.
Nice.
The regular 4 guys are always here back.
Same 4 guys.
Same 4 guys. Same time of the week.
Hell yeah. What's up, freaks of the internet? What's up, losers? How's it going out there? This is the Beautiful Losers podcast. We got Zach down on the end today. We got Cole next to him. And instead of Chris Moody, who is fighting some sort of resistance force in Portugal right now, we got the wonderful and hilarious Tyler Hunter here. What's up,
What up, y'all? What's up, man? Beautiful losers.
Honorary loser of the week.
What's up,
I was about to say, I am Chris Moody.
You could be Chris Moody.
I've been Chris this whole time.
I mean,
Oh, you just now notice I'm
Chris
black?
is back,
Oh,
bro.
okay, so you don't see race.
That's
Okay,
great.
cool. You don't see color.
You're
He just lost a little bit of weight.
or like it just
He's
happened.
actually just got back from Portugal.
he just caught a tan.
For our whole audience, it was just like the Wizard of Oz, where it turns to Technicolor, and they're like, "Whoa, Chris!
Whoa,
No
Chris.
way!" Or
It is Chris.
Or Chris, you've been doing amazing white face makeup for this whole time. That would be like you went so far with it that you were chubbier
You
and
became
taller.
the whitest guy on the face of the
It
planet.
was white girls for real.
Christopher Moody.
Christopher Moody.
Well, we wish him well, brother.
Yeah, shout
and,
out to
Yeah,
him.
Portugal sounds nice.
I
Yeah.
think that's where he's at, or
No,
Peru.
it's Portugal.
or-
Yeah.
I just know that he went out of town, and I work with Chris. So
Okay.
Chris and I, we our lives are intermingled a lot, and so he's going to Portugal or whatever. And he called me the day before he left, and he was like, "Hey Zach," and I'm blowing up Chris because this is all you, dog. And I was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "You know how you cover for people sometimes when they go out of town?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, for sure." He's like, "I'm going out of town tomorrow. Could you cover for me?" And I was like, "Sure, I guess." So we didn't know Chris was going out of town. So shout out, Chris.
We found out
He
last
was
Monday
mysterious.
or last Sunday.
He moves in mystery, constant mystery.
Yes,
He's
yeah.
like, never let him know your next move.
And he looks like, I can't shake it. He looks like the way Christian Bale looks in The Big Short. Exactly like that. Now, and every time I see him, I'm like, he's doing it on purpose?
That's Big Short Chris.
Yeah.
So,
He looks like he doesn't age.
yeah, well, it's the heroin. He says, that's what he says.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I was asleep for like a lot.
He was
10 years.
cryogenically
10
frozen.
years he was asleep.
Opioids.
So he's like, well, so then, my skin looks great because it's 10 years younger because I just was passed out on heroin. So, and look, that's Chris Moody, bro.
He got so much beauty sleep on him.
Show him.
And he looks incredible.
That's fucking Chris Moody, bro.
Oh,
Shout out Christian Bale in that movie doing his best Chris Moody. So,
that
Tyler,
is
thanks
awesome.
for joining us on our podcast.
Yeah.
Man, I'm happy to be here because, like, y'all don't even need a guest. You know what I mean? Like, this podcast, some people need the guests to keep it going. Y'all hold it down. We're just a regular, so I'm happy to be here, man.
Damn, dude, we're 10 minutes in. You're blowing us. What the heck's going on?
Yeah,
Just
I like to
kidding.
lay it on early.
So all the mean stuff I say later is forgiven.
Yeah.
This guy's tried that. He's trying to surpass Ryan for Guest of the Year. Is what he's trying to do, dude.
I would love to be a guest of the year, man. And then even have, like, the back-to-back, the Ryan Shriller, like, come back again.
We'd have to call it the loser of the year, though.
Yeah, it's
we
a
can't
loser
call it
of the
guest
year,
of the
whatever
year.
it is.
That is cool. He's being nice to us right now, so we don't do some sort of like low budget version of Get Out.
Make you feel bad about it.
Does that beer taste sleepy or what's up? I don't know hypnotism, so we did it cheap.
I will say,
We did it for cheap.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Is this the whitest house you think you've ever been in? Like specific brand of white, but I mean,
It's a
good
specific
Lord.
brand of white. I like it though, because it's not. I don't feel uncomfortable here.
Yeah, it's no potpourri or nothing at least.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's like smoked white.
Bro, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're the one who feels uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, we didn't even remember to shout out our producer extraordinaire, the dog,
The motherfucking
aka
dog.
Rabbi Sleepenstein.
Yeah.
Eric Scott off
It's
the
actually
mic.
really organized in here. You know what I mean? Like it's
not
pretty
bad.
organized.
We did just have a frantic 10 before
Yeah, I did
cleanup
come
set.
home from the gas station after I smoked that joint and was like, we gotta clean the house. The cops
Everything's
come.
under this cushion.
Yeah, all of
Yeah.
a sudden he caught the spirit and was like, "Tyler can't see our house like this." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I guess you're right."
Yeah. This is it's not the whitest, but it's definitely a unique brand of white, which is why I fuck with y'all. You know,
It's true.
in the beginning here to begin with, because y'all are specifically, uniquely yourselves.
Thank
you
I
are.
appreciate that.
Thank you, man. That's what we keep trying to tell everybody on the internet.
They keep saying we're racist. That's what they keep saying. They keep saying those guys
we're not
look racist.
Look into the camera, Tyler, and tell us.
Tyler, tell them.
Come on, tell them.
What the hell, man? Is this
Chris, tell them.
like Chris? You did whiteface this whole time on your own. We didn't make you do
That
that.
makes you do that, man. Nah, but y'all been holding it down. It's that, like you know your whole bit about the beaches and everything, Myrtle Beach and everything. I'm like, that's a specific brand.
We
of-
are Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
that's,
are. We're the Myrtle Beach podcast.
Yeah, that's your audience right
It's
there.
a little bit Myrtle Beach, a little bit Dollywood, a little bit like 60s.
You know, I'm very familiar with
psychedelia.
Dollywood.
Oh, you fuck with Dollywood?
I've never been, but I'm very familiar.
You're
You've
well.
never been, but you're familiar.
I'm
His
very
research.
familiar, man.
How'd you get familiar with it?
Because I work for a company that works with Dollywood.
Shout them out.
way.
Yeah,
I
man.
wouldn't
Put
do
their
that.
name on it.
Yeah, man. I
My
work
buddy worked for the company that owned Dollywood.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm familiar with those people.
With the big H.
Are they dicks?
Nah, actually, they're not. It's a entertainment conglomerate that owns them.
Hershin or something?
Yeah. And,
We can shout them out.
Shout out
That's
to 'em.
fine. They own Dollywood.
Thanks for running a
Yeah, man.
tight shit.
Yeah, I don't
do
think
pretty
we'll
good.
have much
They do
influence.
pretty
My
good.
buddy doesn't work for them anymore. They fired him. So
Okay.
He must have sucked. That's on him.
He must have sucked.
They're
It wasn't-
stand-up folks.
It wasn't Dolly.
now that guy manages the personal wealth of the Walton family.
Oh, that's right. This is like his 15th shot on this podcast. He's got to be like, shut the fuck up, dude. Yo, Sam's on my ass. Do you know the beautiful
My
losers?
returns haven't been good this year.
Yeah.
You're saying I managed as well.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh my
What is
god.
Dollywood?
What is
If
it?
you couldn't hear Eric Scott off
Shit.
mic, he asked, "What
What
is
is
Dollywood?"
Dollywood?
It's like if Busch Gardens.
As if Six Flags was specifically white. You know what I mean?
If instead
like if
of-
they took a stand.
Yeah, if instead of Douglasville, it was in the middle of the mountains in Tennessee.
Six Flags is kind of taking a stance, but it's a blurry line because everybody loves comic books. you
We're
know?
talking Dollywood.
But Dollywood,
Dollywood is about
It's
family.
Oh boy,
It's about.
I was mixing them up. I was like, I thought we were talking about Bollywood for a second, and I was like,
now we're talking
I was
about
like,
That's also
Totally
about family.
different.
Yeah,
That is about
That's
family.
also about family.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
I was like, dang, dude, you're saying Bollywood's white? I don't think so.
don't know, dude.
Maybe I'm
The
confused.
company that works with Bollywood is crazy. Those movies rule. I looked at movie times the other night for the Regal Cinema at Medlock, and there was only one movie in English playing. I was like, "Yo, this is crazy! I could have gone and seen like 9 Bollywood
No
films."
way.
The Martian one? What's the new one? With,
I went and saw that. Yeah, Project
Hail
Mary.
Yeah,
I
with
keep
Ryan
wanting to say
Gosling.
Project Runway, which is not right.
Damn, you didn't even go Project X. You just went Project Runway.
Project Runway.
Remember
Hail Mary.
when that was the thing where they're not Project One Runway, Project X,
X.
where there were just movies about parties. The whole
Party
movie was
movies,
one long
bro.
party.
The mission is to party.
The mission is to party.
I never saw it.
Project Hail Mary ruled.
You didn't miss much.
So shout out. Project Hail
I've heard great things about that.
It ruled.
I've heard,
it was so good.
I've heard no CGI used.
Oh,
They made that alien from scratch.
That's cool.
That's crazy.
That's definitely up
Shit
my
is off the chain,
alley.
dude. Go check it out.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, I don't know if
definitely.
we can spoil it or not.
Yeah, we'll put spoilers on for a movie that's still in theaters. It could be cool. Tell the whole synopsis, Zach.
Did you cry at the end?
Bro, you cried like 10 times, man. And I was saying this to TJ. I was like, Ryan Gosling is such a good actor.
No Academy Award.
And he's not in anything.
No Academy
Nobody
Award.
puts him in anything.
See that, but he says
that's
stuff
by
and
choice.
it's crazy. I think he's
hold
just picky
on.
about his scripts.
Maybe. But if you were picky about your scripts, why wouldn't you want to work with Martin Scorsese?
Well, that opportunity may not have presented
Right.
itself.
So I'm asking the question. I just simply asked the question.
Which
Why?
wop is he going to be in a Martin Scorsese movie?
be
He's
in
a
Wop and Ross,
blonde-haired, blue-eyed Hitler Dream. He's Ryan Gosling. He's like, you want him to be a dirty mobster?
He can be anything.
He's the cutest boy on the planet.
He was adopted.
By who?
He looks like if Cole's
Wops.
parents were cousins.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not wrong.
Listen, I agree that he probably does pick a lot of his own projects, which is why a lot of his movies are really good. I don't doubt that. But what I'm saying is he is a good enough actor
Yeah.
that you would think
For sure.
that some of these big time directors would be like, oh, if I put this guy in
Right.
and have him be the lead. And so I just simply came home from seeing that movie and said to TJ, he must be hard to work with. That's what I said. I said he must be difficult to work with. I've seen him in interviews and he's a weird guy.
He's a weird guy, but he's kind of a fun, like, dry, weird
He
guy.
is quirky.
I think
He seems funny, like on like SNL. He's
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
breaking.
He
Like
seems like
he
a-
seems like he likes to
seems like
laugh.
a prankster.
He's a great actor.
Or-
These are all things that he's a great
And he's
actor.
probably just an actor's actor. He's been acting for
Yeah.
such a long time.
Remember the Titans, dude.
You think he was acting breaking character?
I'm telling you, if you go watch the interviews of him, he is very weird. He's a
He's
weird
for
guy.
sure
And
a
so
weird
every
guy.
time you see him in
There's
any
something about this
other
Ryan Gosling guy.
anytime you see him in
Any of those
any
guys are
other
normal?
setting, he's just pretending.
Well-
So it's like he's just pretending to be cool and normal, but then when he sits down for an interview, he's like, he's so bizarre.
He's just doing alien
knows how to turn it on.
boy.
He just sits down and you get like unfiltered Ryan Gosling, and he's a weird guy.
Yeah, maybe he is on purpose. I mean, to have such a hit with Remember the Titans so early on, when he's like 17, and to just be the bad safety that's not fast enough, and then be like, all right, from here on out, I'll just kind of pick stuff, and if I'm busy, I'm busy. If it works, it works.
Whoever
Well,
is
it's the Notebook that put him on the map.
I was going to say,
sure.
whoever is recognizing Ryan Gosling from Remember the Titans is.
Yeah, that is a great. TJ's like, you guys remember Gosling from the
I was
Titans,
like,
right?
I'm like even thinking like, what's? But now, okay, cool. But somebody like, no, you know Ryan Gosling from Remember the Titans.
No.
His dad's like the most racist guy in the whole movie. He's always like, "You're not taking him out."
You just
What's
recently
up, my
watched
guy?
Remember the Titans.
And you're like, "Whoa, man, sit down. This guy stinks. He can't
Ryan
cover
Gosling.
anyone."
You're like,
From
who
the
plays this
Notebook.
guy?
Well, yeah, I didn't.
From the
I
Notebook.
still. I hold it down. I've still never seen the Notebook.
Okay,
Same.
It's good.
I'm about
like
to say La La Land.
Oh, man.
Ryan Gosling from La La Land.
That's
that
just-
movie rocks, man.
That is a good.
Dang, that's a
Blade
good
Runner
movie.
2049 is pretty good.
2049
Drive?
is great.
Drive is
Drive's
awesome.
great. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's a great actor.
The Barbie movie.
The Barbie
Hey, look.
movie.
I was about to say, Ken, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the Barbie movie.
No.
What do we say there? The Crazy Stupid Love.
Crazy Stupid
I
Love's
love that movie.
A real fun chick flick, as it were.
Lars and the Real Girl.
Oh, that was with Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't understand. If I were a big time director and I was looking to be like, and that's what Denis Villeneuve did in Blade Runner. He went and he got
Yeah.
like a guy. I mean, he's perfect for that role. But I don't know. It just seems like somebody would scoop him up and put him in something real big. This is going to be a big movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
But
sure.
it's the guys who directed Spider-Man. So this is like their first getting
Away
away
from-
from Spider-Man.
from a huge IP
Yeah, so.
that's already established.
Yeah.
The other thing is like
Spider-Man in space.
It's just Spider-Man in space, basically.
The other thing about him is that he is like when he's at his best, he's sort of a throwback. He's trying his best to do Paul Newman.
Yeah, sure.
Or James
Like a
Dean.
classic- or something.
classic actor.
It's very like minimal dialogue and very minimal
Handsome.
emoting, and it's just like a handsome brooding
Suave.
presence or whatever.
Yeah.
Who played James Dean? Was it Franco that played James Dean in that biopic that was
I don't know. I didn't
pretty
see that.
bad? It was a long time ago. It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, for every movie that has that guy. That's it. The guy who's fucking in everything now, Glenn Powell.
Yeah, that guy's
For every
Pretty
movie that
medium.
has that guy in it, you could just have Ryan Gosling in that movie,
Right.
and it would be better.
Glenn, who's
He's the guy who's in everything now.
Running Man
He's
and
in
the
the Running Man
movie.
and the Twisters sequel.
There's like 2 movies with Sydney Sweeney, right? Or 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
he's like, I got to work with Sydney.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. And the Running Man was fine, and he's like,
Yeah, that's it.
Well, and he
He
sort
looks
of
like an eagle. He looks like an American.
oh, this guy. He does look like an eagle.
If Ryan Gosling played a bird in real
Glenn
life,
Powell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
bird.
Show
Wow.
the people. He's an American bald eagle.
a bird of prey, dude. This is so sick having you
Boy,
produce
that
for
first
real,
face.
dude.
We finally have got Eric engaged in the
Freshly
podcast.
rested up. This is so sick.
We got a guest he cares about. It's normally just Ryan, and he's like,
You got to beat.
this is Ryan and Nathan, and it
I
just
cannot
falls.
imagine somebody being asleep right there. Though. Like me having to look at that camera.
You don't
and
know
falling
Eric
asleep
well
right
enough.
behind the camera.
Well, usually it's just right there.
Yeah, that's been the problem. Right now, he's like
He's looking.
He's got to make sure that we're recording.
He's like a front row
He's got to
ticket
make sure we're
guy,
recording.
and
We still recording?
Yeah.
That's your
There's
one
one
job.
job.
no, it's a man of many hats,
your
many
one job.
talents.
I re-recorded it last week, front facing, and I sat where you were sitting, and I do a lot of talking with my hands.
It's just like
and my hand in the shades behind you there
Yeah.
would just disappear because my camera was so fucked up on the
Oh
front.
shit! Yeah.
Like whoa, you can't see our mouths moving. I couldn't make any clips or nothing. So
I've always liked the backdrop photo as well. That's a hard ass picture.
Of George, dude.
That's a hard.
George.
this is a great story. We've told it, but we'll tell it for you. This painting has been with our family for a long time. Me and TJ. Through multiple houses, a marriage, the whole 9 yards. This has been the rock.
That's right.
When I moved out of my parents' house, I moved into an apartment with TJ's best friend. And we would have these Christmas parties where you would bring like a stupid gift.
Like white elephant.
It's like a white elephant,
Yeah.
but the gifts are ridiculous.
Okay.
And I went with Eric to Goodwill and bought this for the party. And I don't remember who won it, but somehow TJ wound up with
So
it.
Eric wins it.
Yep.
Eric bought it, right?
That's right.
Or
I went with
or
him
you
and
paid
Eric
for
bought it.
or whatever
Yeah,
happened.
whatever it was.
You guys threw it in. Eric wins it, and then right before he got married, he like crashed with my parents, and we hung it up in like the extra garage space where we would all hang out. The band guys and my dad would hang out and get stoned and build shit out of popsicle sticks and watch Ancient Aliens. And so George was always in there
Real man
watching
stuff.
over us. And then
This is the whitest thing in the house.
The Prayer Valley Forge is the one
Yeah,
sitting
like,
down.
it's a hard ass pick, but it's
it's hard. And then when he moved in with his wife, he was like, "You keep George." And I was like, "Okay." So it went with me everywhere I've lived so
My
far.
wife would never let me put this up in the house. Treat George well.
Damn, dude.
We did it, man.
Yeah.
The Prayer of Valley Forge, man. And that,
It looks like it was close to a fire too. People can't see it at home, but it's got wrinkles. There's no glass on it. It's just wrinkled.
Yeah,
as hell.
it's a good ass frame.
it does look
A good frame would take a picture a long way, man.
Yeah, the frame. The frame.
I like his kind of warbly though. It's like
Yeah, that's
He's like us,
3D.
man. You know, he had fucked up teeth, and he wasn't great.
His fucked up is a way to describe his teeth. That is one way to describe his teeth.
Great.
I actually don't know anything about the teeth. Tell me if
Tell
no.
us about the teeth.
Oh, come on.
Just
Bro, you know that they were all made out of piano.
Just before veneers.
Whole
pre-veneers.
made out of piano.
Cartoon
Fake teeth
piano.
were low supply. There was a scarcity of fake teeth, so
A couple of them were from a horse
That's true, or donkey or something.
or something like that. Like maybe
Some
the
of them were
bottom
made of
row was
lead.
all horse.
I can't imagine being that down bad for teeth where I'm like, hey nigga, give me your teeth.
Bro, Andy's like,
that's crazy.
Hey nigga, give me your teeth.
How are they like? They had to just like ram it in there. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That's
I'm
the
down
other
bad.
thing. It doesn't make sense. You're like, what? I have a portrait today. I need more teeth. What is
Yeah.
what are the
What
teeth
do you need them for?
Like, it's not safe to just put teeth in your mouth.
He wasn't like 50. He was like 28,
He's
bro.
like 31
eat,
or
eat
whatever.
better, bro. What's wrong with your teeth?
He wasn't even showing them off. He wasn't smiling in any picture.
Nah,
Why
you
your
can't,
teeth?
bro.
I
He
still
was-
don't know how they got the teeth in there, other than just ramming it into his gums.
I think they made like
They make a little
dentures.
contraption, yeah.
I
It's
think
like
they
Yeah.
made the dentures and then he just put
damn,
it into.
dude.
They didn't just go too thin.
They weren't
man.
I
drilling.
see. It was a
like
fucking
a-
They didn't literally
It was
put
a damn
another person's teeth
mouse
in his
trap
skull,
in your
bro.
mouth.
Yeah, it's a mouse. Yeah, it's a mouse trap in your mouth.
That's even worse. You're like, hold on, I gotta put in this.
You're like, hold on, that's
fucked
too much
up
tension here.
wired. God damn.
That's fucked up, man.
But he also
That does suck. We don't condone
he
that
also
kind of
crossed the
stuff.
Delaware, bro. He crossed the motherfucking Delaware.
That's true. It was cold as hell. It
When
was
nobody
Christmas.
else would.
I will say that sneak attacking, even though it is the dumb Brits, sneak attacking people on Christmas is crazy.
Hey, look, if anybody could do it, it's the U.S. of A. And I'll say this:
It's all is fair.
Trent called me for this on our podcast or on his podcast.
Oh, shout out
But
to
I'm
him.
going to defend it again. He did. Those guys were all right. They were okay.
No,
they
dude.
figured it out.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes, you're wrong,
They
too.
were probably Freemasons.
Yeah, but you're
This-
obsessed with the
This
Freemasons.
thing was always.
What's wrong
probably
with the Freemasons?
by
They built buildings.
Oh, I'm sure there's nice parts of the Freemasonry.
They built
It's great, but
buildings.
like anything that finds power, it's corrupted.
I know.
It's just a group of
Corrupts,
guys.
dude. Just a group of dudes trying to build cool stuff. dude.
Trying to build cool
When it boils down
buildings,
to
bro.
it, yeah.
to make a country and then turn it into a bank. It
Yeah.
would be cool. How far are you into conspiracies, TH? You fuck around or?
You know, I was thinking about this because of course, like the whole Epstein thing right now is like real prevalent in the media. And one of my friends who is, I would say, one of the most reasonable people, she's like, yo, this is all fucked up. Like, they were all right. And I was like, okay, cool. If you're saying it, then okay, cool. I guess I gotta brush up on some conspiracy and
Sure.
everything. The one conspiracy I do have is that in media sometimes, like on TV shows or in movies, like if they want to put a black man in the movie or the show with like a white cast, he probably gonna be gay.
That is a take.
It's a good probability. It ain't like probably
take.
more than 50, but it's like 40% probability maybe that he could be gay.
do you think? Do you think that somewhere in executive producers' minds, they're like, this is more palatable for like a network honky show, or do you think this is the new wearing the dress?
It might, my good mind tells me it might just be lazy. Like, okay, we can go ahead and
Checking
get
a box.
2 of them right here. We just keep it gay.
Yeah.
Black guy.
Black,
You know what I'm saying? I would hope, but it could get conspiratorial. That's
what I'm
the
saying.
thing about my conspiracy. It's like I can kind of see it and recognize it's a pattern, but I don't know how deep it gets.
People caught on to the putting on a dress thing
yeah,
that the community has been trying to tell people forever. It's like, yo, if somebody puts on a dress in the movie, on the award show or whatever, and everyone's like, whatever. And then, yeah, as soon as the Epstein stuff becomes major zeitgeist, everyone's like, I have to look at everything now. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it does seem like, I think Cat Williams was talking about it, probably
yeah.
on that Shay Shay thing, was
Yeah.
like the putting on the dress thing. And so it brought it back into...
Well, there's definitely something to this idea of the thing that challenges control the most is aggression, and the people who are the most aggressive are men,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And so if you want to take men out of the equation, the best way to do that is to ostracize them and then feminize the ones that will comply. And I mean, you see that in a lot of guys that, you know, even guys that just don't eat well and don't take care of themselves. I don't eat well and don't take care of myself either. But like, guys worse than me, where it's like, you know, you like guys who
Soft
wander
bone.
way down the
Soft
path.
dick motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
And it's like, you know, you're a soft sort of Play-Doh man who can't really like do anything. And so
Right.
maybe that's like a play from the big bads to be like, we just don't like anybody who could challenge the system.
Sure.
no threats.
Because the last thing that they want is
low
for
threats.
everybody to realize we're all in this together. We've all got to live life
That's right.
together. We've all got to
Hey,
figure
cue
out how
the
to...
music, man.
Tyler, it's been so great having you here. This was
Hey,
awesome.
we all gotta realize, just the violin music. Hey, we all gotta realize,
That's
man,
We in this together.
Wait, no, that's Jurassic Park. Not that
This is
one.
the white Tupac right here.
No, I just mean like
He said, "I see no
everyone is in
changes,
this.
man."
Everyone is in this against the fucking government.
Right.
Yeah, no.
And the second that everybody sort of realizes that, we can all stop.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
being
really
dumb.
I'm really glad that you and I are so cool. Like that y'all invited me on the podcast and everything. Because like that's how I see it. Like it ain't like we do comedy, right?
Yeah.
But I'm
Right.
like y'all really the same niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really just
Which
do the
leads
same
me
shit.
to my next point. Though.
We've been saying this.
No,
Tyler, tell them we're not racist.
my god!
I haven't said it like that, but yeah.
How do you use those words?
All the stupid stuff we said, you put it really nice, actually. No, yeah, the only thing that I would say, like, that I would pick, get nitpicky about is not aggression, but, like anytime you have an opportunity to cast someone who's confident and quietly masculine, the same way that, like, the difference between a lady who's super sure of herself and a lady who's like constantly screaming or like has to make a big show of their character. And this is maybe kind of comes back to the Gosling thing, which is like, you know exactly what to do with Ryan Reynolds being snarky. You know exactly what to do with Robert Downey Jr. being snarky. They're slightly different. Robert Downey Jr. is probably a much better actor. But you have all these things and you can just be like, you do this strong. And then what Gosling does is like smolder and just sort of like try to convey things with looks and barely talk and barely open his mouth.
That's acting.
And it's just it's a quiet confidence which Hollywood doesn't seem to care for.
Yeah, well, that's because it's just everything has to be said or everything has to be like telegraphed.
Yeah,
and that's the dumbing down. I mean, there's no conspiracy there.
This is the plot of the movie.
Yeah, we've got way dumb.
Yes, this is the plot.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
exposition,
so that's
but
the
with
plot?
every person now.
Yeah.
They're like, this is who my character is. I don't give a fuck. And you're like, yeah, I've met people who don't give a fuck. None of them sound like you did. That's
Who I am.
crazy.
Yeah, I do appreciate that sometimes though. If the movie's long, you know what I'm saying? Like
You need a snarky honky in the movie
remind
to
me,
just
yeah.
Just to remind you what the plot
just to like
is.
center me back to like, yeah,
Yeah,
Iron
that's right.
Man's
That's what
fun.
I'm saying because I forgot. My attention span was short.
That's right.
Bros, they're making movies. We watched a movie the other day that was 2 hours and 45 minutes for no reason. They're making
For no
movies
reason?
like 3 hours long for no reason. That fucking Die My Love that we watched the other night.
yeah.
That movie
Well,
was 3 hours long.
Well, that's why 3-hour movies catch a bad rap, is because every Oscar bait movie is 3 hours long.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. I needed somebody in that movie to, like, in the middle of that movie, be like, "Hey, this is what this movie. This is what's happening.
This
in
bitch
movie.
is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Did y'all see How to Make a Killing?
No.
This new movie out. It's in theaters.
Who's in that?
Oh, I do know what you're talking about. Is it good?
Yeah, it was really
That's what
good.
people are saying. It's pretty good.
But it's one of those movies I felt like it was like, and this is my mission, and this is the plot. Remember when I was little, mother always told me. It's like, you know, they keep going back to it, and I needed it because it was long.
Sure, yeah.
It's starring Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
That's the eagle guy. He's
You
the main
just watched
character.
the movie with the eagle guy.
great.
Yeah.
Dang, bro,
Nah,
you got
he-
eagle.
I'm like, he is everywhere.
Glenn the Birdman Powell.
Yeah.
He sucks. I don't
think
get
he's,
it.
I think he's fine. It just doesn't.
He's just a tall guy.
Yeah, he's like a.
Tall Gosling.
Well, it's sort of like Hollywood made Gosling in a lab, but he's like kind of. I don't want to hate on
Well, I
this
think
guy. 'cause
Gosling might be Canadian.
He did. Yeah, I think Gosling.
So Gosling, it does make sense. So maybe he's just American Gosling.
Eagle version.
Yeah. which is just like way more exaggerated and stuff.
Speaking of Canada, and we were just dipping our toe in the conspiracy thing, but I just saw a clip of their prime minister.
The new
Yeah, and the guy who took over like beginning of this
Trudeau
year or
stepped
end of last
down.
year or whatever, and he's talking about they struck some new partnership with China, and just like a trade agreement or whatever, and he's like, this new partnership we're doing is gonna make it real nice for the new world order. he like put a period on every word, and I was like, what?
I think he was trying to be clippy.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
might
I
have been.
He wanted it to be like when people were finding out about the Illuminati and New World Order, like when we were
Right.
probably coming up, he wanted it to be like the George Bush clip, where it's like, okay, in 20 years they'll be like, you know what, this Canadian Prime Minister did say
Yo,
there was a New World Order.
He was one of the dominoes.
One of them.
Well, he doesn't even have to wait 20 years because
No,
with
no.
that, all that stuff being so in the media now, he knew. I mean, that's even more annoying. I'd rather a dude who's genuinely committed to the New World Order than a
Yeah,
guy who's
for
like,
sure.
I'm gonna go viral on TikTok.
Well,
Like,
I
fuck
thought
you,
about it. I thought about this week. Speaking of the New World Order,
NWO.
you know, they cut to Tulsi Gabbard about Iran, and she just was like, "Yabba yabba yabba. What do you want me to do? The president's the president."
Total
Yabba,
180.
yabba, yabba. And I remembered, I was like, "Oh yeah, I think Tulsi Gabbard is a member of the World Economic Forum."
What?
She definitely got a level.
I think she is.
Oh, like
She's like a member.
what's the Trudeau thing? The young leaders.
Like you can
that
just
they
yeah,
backed?
like they have like it's a group. The World Economic Forum is a group like any other organization.
Those are
right?
the people that meet in Davos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Switzerland.
And now it's like, oh yeah, they're the Great Reset people. Why did anybody think she was cool? Well, I don't understand. Like I remember her, Dan Crenshaw. There's a couple of them that when I was fucking around on their website, I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That these people are
Did
like.
everybody have a
listed.
second where they were tricked by Dan Crenshaw's eye patch
No.
and be like,
I watched that. I watched that first
Maybe this
Joe
is
Rogan,
fun.
Dan Crenshaw, and I was like, "This is a guy trying really hard
Yeah.
to be like, this. I'm cool enough to have this eye.
I'm the Snake Plissken of Republican.
I'm the Snake
Politicians.
Plissken of supporting Israel."
Okay, is this eye patch guy the same guy that's in a wheelchair, or are they two
No,
different
that's a
people?
different guy.
All right, so okay, I know the eye
Wheelchair
patch
homie
guy.
guy.
No, that's from
He's
James
gone.
Bond 4.
I'm gonna say you put them both together, man.
No, you're
Mr.
thinking of Scotty
Bond.
McBrayer. Yeah, you're
Local
thinking of
hero.
Scotty McBrayer. Yeah, you see him around
The
a little
Mechanical Boo, dog. Shout out to him.
bit. Shout out.
Shouts out.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty fun. I thought the Canadian Prime Minister just being
New
like,
World Order.
That's crazy.
New World Order.
yeah,
That advertisement.
You trying to trump it up?
that's true.
Try to get a little clickbait
It's
out.
trying to be
Yeah.
clickbaity, maybe, but yeah, I don't know about
Well, what good does it do you to say it?
Hawaiian Rogue.
Because you get the
Tulsi Gabbard.
notoriety, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, man, like, this is the guy. I don't even know the Prime Minister's name.
Let me tell you this: if I was going to kill Eric, okay, if I had a long-term plan to kill Eric,
Right,
Sure.
right,
Eric Scott.
I would never say anything. Eric Scott, yes, of course, not Eric Bana, not famous actor.
The
Eric
Hulk.
Bana.
And Crazy Stupid Love.
But if I was going to kill Eric Scott, I wouldn't tell anybody because then there'd be footage of me, 20 years before being like, I'm going to kill Eric. And then they'll be like, oh, look, Eric's dead, so who are we
you wanna get
going
away
to
with
blame? We're going to blame the guy who said, I'm going to kill Eric.
Right, but that's how like
So
all
why
the-
would you say it?
You
That's
want to
all-
get away with it. That's why you wouldn't say it. But if you wanted to say it, you might be like, look,
Maybe he's
fuck
trying to
Eric.
stop it. No, maybe.
Yo, like, I'm
maybe-
scared of that shit. Fuck Eric. I'm gonna kill his ass. Like, what?
Maybe you just hate Eric. Yeah, okay. That makes
You
sense.
just do it for the love of the game. You just hate Eric.
But supposedly all these dummies are like they love like gay magic.
Gay magic, yeah.
And they're all about like hiding in plain sight
Yeah.
and telling you the
Telegraphing
things, telegraphing the plays, and then afterwards being like, I would never joke on the internet about that, and then do it. That's crazy.
That's when the conspiracy theorists are like, yo, you're playing with me right now.
I can't do that kind of mind chess.
The magic.
To me, it's just it's
just-
too hard to believe.
It would take up too much space in my brain. You know what I'm saying? I got other stuff to think about, man. I can't be keeping up with and they got acronyms for everything.
Yeah, there's too many acronyms. That's
And you know
for sure.
that the DETAP, DTAP.
The details.
The D-tab, bro.
That is true. Every like Mike Benz or something, you'll watch Mike Benz break it all down, and that dude is autistic as hell, and just everything is a acronym, and everyone that's asking him is like, "Wait, hold on, slow down." He's like,
That's that fucking. Let's talk about it real quick because I'm remembering. TJ and I started a Patreon,
"Oh yeah,
Okay.
talk about
and we're
it.
just gonna do book club.
Bastard
Okay.
Book Club."
And so what we read last month or whatever was Behold the Pale Horse, which is a cool conspiracy book. And then what we're reading this month is, we're going to try to read it. I've kind of given up. That's my point. Is The Creature at Jekyll Island, which is how they started the Fed. And just speaking of things that are just like glazing your fucking eyes over boring. There is nothing more boring than listening to people talk about banking, bro.
Banking is boring.
Banking is the most boring shit on the face of the planet. But the Fed is a ruse. It doesn't belong to the government. We have no control over our money.
The thing about money,
Currency is meaningless.
the thing about money, I feel like, and banking and everything is like, it doesn't have to be that complicated. Like, have you ever noticed, like, when someone tries to explain inflation, like, they overcomplicate the explanation? Bro, money, the things that we work for, it shouldn't be complicated. It should be real simplified, because all types of people make money.
Yes. Well, it's really not. It's really not complicated. It's just a racket. It's what it is.
Right. It's a
Well, it's the jargon that they use. They just like change words to develop new meaning to just describe something that we already know what the fuck it is.
right.
Yeah, and
And it's just like, well, you're confusing me with your lawyer speak.
well, it just doesn't make any sense. Like if
Economists speak.
if Tyler gave me $100 and he said, "I want you to hold on to this $100 and when I come back, I want my $100 back," I was like, "You got it, man." And then he walked away, and then you walked in to my home or wherever this transaction is happening. And he said, "Hey, man, can I have $100?"
Or borrow.
And I was
or
like,
whatever.
"Yeah, if you give me $5." And then I gave you Tyler's $100.
Yep. That's banking.
That's banking, but that's crazy. You can't have something be an asset and a liability.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, you can. They do it.
My degree is in accounting, and that's the most crazy concept, man.
But if everyone took their money out of the bank tomorrow, I mean, not only would everything collapse, like, I mean, civilization would collapse because there's so much hanging out in this, like, imaginary money space.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, well, hopefully nobody calls us on this bet.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and that's scary. That everything exists on the presupposition that people aren't gonna freak and pull their money out of the bank.
yeah.
It's all sort of on a wink, like this is real.
Hopefully they don't do that. Huh?
And same with like paying like federal taxes or something like that. Like if
Right,
everyone
exactly.
just not paid it,
Well.
it would.
And what's crazy is the IRS and the Fed don't even belong to the government.
They're not
Yeah, it's
government.
separate.
They're separate from the government.
We're always just leaving it
I
open.
hear a helicopter.
Yeah, TJ's always telling me. He does get me freaked out. Sometimes I get real high and sit around thinking like, God, they are gonna kill
He's like,
my
I love
ass.
having the door
They're not gonna
open.
let me get there, bro.
That's when people make those posts like, if y'all see this and they got me, they got me.
They got me.
I didn't do it myself.
I did not do it.
I love when people give me that warning.
Yeah.
Hey, if I'm gone, I didn't do it myself. Okay.
I'm
actually
way too
feeling-
selfish. I love life, dude. I want to live.
Ever since the Obama's chef thing happened, now
Oh,
people
yeah.
will hit it with like, I'm not suicidal and I'm pretty good at swimming.
Yeah, and I'm a decent swimmer.
I'm pretty good at swimming.
Yeah, I can't believe they killed that guy, dude.
What was the reason, man?
Because he just heard too much. I guess.
Well,
He heard too
He
much.
probably read an
a
email.
lot of speculation.
Shit.
Yeah, maybe it's
TBH. I heard. He just wasn't a good swimmer. That's what I heard. Oh boy, shouldn't have been out there in the deep water.
At first, when I heard that he had died on like the water, I was like, damn, like maybe he can swim. But then it was like, nah, he's
like
actually the
4
best
feet.
swimmer ever, and this is 4 feet.
Yeah, and
4
you,
feet
see,
of
and you
water.
see the picture of him, and he's
Oh,
like
hold on.
the most athletic
tall and
dude on the
athletic.
face of the planet.
Paddleboarding.
Oh, okay.
That's when you call.
That's
yeah.
like the guy who shot himself in the back. Suicide.
No, hold on. Did y'all hear
What?
about this? Did y'all hear about this quad amputee
Okay.
who shot a passenger in his car
Yeah.
and then drove off?
yeah.
He's a cornhole champion. What's his name? Dennis Weber.
Shout out to
Look it up,
Shout out
Eric.
Dennis Weber.
loser of the week.
He ain't got no arms. He ain't got no legs.
And he killed people?
Yeah.
Read article on the mic.
Quadriplegic amputee. Goddamn. These are words that are all
Not in the Bible.
Woo.
It is.
Quadriplegic amputee cornhole player accused of shooting a man to death during argument.
Bro, look at the picture. He ain't got no arm.
So funny.
That's crazy.
I gotta see what he looks like without arms, though, bro. You gotta show me him armless. I don't want to read the article. I mean, I can just speculate.
Just
this.
hit images.
I can
No,
just
look.
imagine. Show me the images. I don't want to fuck
Put
around
the
on
video
it.
of him playing cornhole. That's the one.
Pull up a video.
I mean, I saw that. That's crazy. But that
He's
just
like a
looks like
cornhole, like
Is he the bad?
he's like
bag, bro.
what's it called? ACL at American Cornhole League. He in the ACL.
I'm so sad you said that joke first. I literally was about to say it.
I had to Tourette's it out. I knew it was
Bag is so funny. Those starfish are arms and legs flopping in the air. We can make fun of it because he killed
because he's a
somebody.
bad guy.
Not because he's an amputee, but because he's a murderer.
Now,
But I think
hold
his
on.
point was that he
Allegedly.
Oh, allegedly. Okay,
didn't
hold up.
kill anybody.
You don't think he did?
yeah.
I think he did, but I just don't know how.
The perfect crime. Jesus Christ.
That's him playing cornhole? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it, man.
Nah,
That
that's
guy
crazy.
killed- that
He's
guy might have
crossing the
killed
line clearly.
Yeah. But they let him slide.
But they let him slide. They let him slide.
They let him slide. Hell yeah.
Dang, man, they let a Nugget play cornhole and he killed somebody.
Imagine getting killed by a nugget. That's the real fucked up part.
Not being overpowered by a guy who has no power.
Let me get my gun. Oh, nigga, let me get my gun.
Say another word. Say nah. Bust this shit open right now.
How did he pull the trigger? We gotta tie a string around it so they can bite it.
But they said he was in a Tesla too, so that's how he drove off. It's like,
He
one of the questions
self-drove
is like-
off?
One of the questions is like, how did
It
you
was a
shoot somebody and
drive-by?
drive off? It was in the car, I think. I think he was like, you're like you the passenger, and you say something. I'm like, boom,
Yo,
and
that's
then
crazy.
No.
now come on, now what is? Come on, man, I
That
don't
guy
know.
had to be asleep or
That is
something.
But also, how are you sitting in the passenger seat and he's so quick draw McGraw that you can't stop him?
Also,
Do you think he's like
what
fucking
kind
around?
of asshole's gonna be like, yeah, man, you can drive?
That is great.
Or in the Tesla, you're like, hold on, it could drive itself.
He could be that guy that's like, I'm driving.
He could be.
Come on. I mean, shot a guy.
But still,
Eric, you
it's
got
like,
any relevant details?
He shot this guy because the guy threatened to put him in Chick-fil-A song. If we weren't going hell, yeah.
Are you shitting me, bro? That's
Call me a nugget one more time. Call me a nugget one more time.
That's the last straw.
I'll show you a nugget. I'll show you a nugget.
Oh shit. Weber reportedly pulled over and asked the backseat passengers to help pull the victim out of the car. The backseat passengers told police they refused to help Weber, got out of the car and left the scene. But it just says that Weber was driving and he shot and killed a front seat passenger during an argument.
Yeah.
So he was driving the car.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
I would like to know how.
Thank you, Rich.
Hey.
I just like don't understand how they just couldn't take it away from him.
Yeah.
So also,
Disarm him?
There was two people in the back.
two people in the back.
You mean nobody could disarm this guy?
This guy's already been disarmed twice, so you can't get him one more.
They're bold and they're really brave because he said, "Help me with this body," and they just saw him shoot
No.
somebody else, and they said, "Nah."
He hopped out of the car.
But somehow he got the body out the car.
No,
yeah,
I thought he bailed.
No,
He didn't flee.
the body was in the car, and he drove off and got the body out somehow.
He just Super Smash
He's accused of
Brother.
driving away with the victim still in the car.
What? Well, no
Hours later,
fingerprints.
that he just found his body in the yard.
Somebody helped him.
Yo, they just pushed. Nah, he just pushed him out in the yard.
That's what I'm saying. You've seen the Super Smash Brothers Kirby move?
Yeah,
He hit him with
Have you seen him throw the bag?
yeah.
Damn, we use all his cornhole strings. That's crazy. Well, I hope that guy enjoys getting extra crispy down in hell.
That's
Yeah, prison's gonna be a bitch for him.
Dude, he's gonna be like
What up, flashlight?
like a fucking actual prison pussy.
Man,
That's
yucky.
crazy.
And
I
if he
only-
didn't do it,
We don't.
You shouldn't say things about the disabled.
Yeah, yes. If he didn't murder,
If he didn't
I don't
murder.
mean any of that.
If he murdered, this isn't about him being disabled. This is about him being a
No, it's
murderer.
never
You have
about
to
that.
see the distinction.
Somebody's gonna be mad about that.
He did that shit.
Yeah, he murdered, and we're allowed to do
I was
this.
gonna say they're gonna release the Tesla dash cam footage soon, and we're gonna be like, holy shit!
I'm gonna need to know how.
Also,
funniest
the
shooter.
story just keeps getting deeper. There's a video of him shooting a gun, like a previous video.
What? He's got firearms.
So
Just
that's
at
what,
a
that's
Oh,
what,
he was putting out clues beforehand.
yeah, that's what
That's
always gives
unbelievable.
it, like makes my like antennas go up too. Like when I hear,
Eric found it.
He found it right away.
come on, man.
Don't you move from that passenger seat, boy. I'm gonna.
Hey, man.
You can find the video at home.
I'm gonna say I think they could have gotten away.
Man. I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. You get killed by somebody like that.
Bro, Tyler said that in all the videos. It's just a video of him with the gun
That's crazy,
and then
dude.
throw in the bag.
That's crazy.
R.I.P. though.
Hey,
The
real
homeboy that he.
shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Shooters do.
I don't need no hands.
Look, man, though.
Cornhole.
This is crazy, dude.
Damn,
man.
dude.
Okay.
That's 5 points, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's got 5 stars.
That's
Yeah.
5 points to life right there.
That's true.
25.
How did we find out about this? Was this in Atlanta? Is this on ATL Scoop? Because
I'd say Maryland.
It's in Maryland.
Maryland.
Maryland scoop.
I mean, that's a.
How did we find out about it? Tyler Hunter said.
No, I
Just a
know.
second ago.
I'm
What did he
asking
say?
him.
No, because it's like one of those things. I think that it's like recent and
Just came across the desk.
Bro,
Yeah, that's what it
are
is.
you guys getting crushed by that lady that threw that chair at that man
No.
on for the Bachelorette lady?
What's this all about?
Oh, they canceled the
They
Bachelorette.
canceled the Bachelorette.
I've
And I
heard
don't know
that.
why. I think I'm getting crushed by this because I think I'm vulnerable to men's advocacy right now. Like men's advocacy.
See?
Yeah,
Ladies are violent too.
Right. But yeah, the video is crazy. I just kept seeing people be like, "How can you defend this woman?" Apparently, she like threw a
Was it
chair.
like a domestic violence type thing?
Yeah, I caught the video today because I'd seen enough to be like, all right, what the fuck happened? So I went and watched it, and it is a video, and her and her husband are like in an argument.
Sure.
And their
Ex.
5-year-old daughter is like sitting, like say right over there, right? And I'm the wife, and Eric's the husband, and they're screaming and screaming and screaming, and then she picks up a chair and like swings it like this, and like nicks him, and it like rolls over and hits their daughter.
Oh no!
Oh,
And
that's
then
way worse.
she is trying to blame him. And everybody on the internet is like defending her. Yeah, pull it up.
You know, as a man, you should not have made the mother of your child that mad.
That's
You
true.
should not have done that.
Yeah,
you should
A real man would not have done that.
He must have done
Hold
something.
A real man would have caught the chair.
What did he say?
Yeah, I want to know what he said.
I do want to know what he said.
It's crazy. Can we see it?
you know,
Show
She
the
just
people.
heaves
Here,
a
look,
stool?
look.
Oh damn!
And then it catches the.
He
Well,
did.
hold on.
He should have caught that.
Hey, we
like,
might need a
Highlander for
replay.
sure. Yeah, hit us one more
Was
time.
it Ricochet?
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
like this one, that one. The last one, and you can hear their daughter start crying. And then John Cena, Randy Orton.
That's
Yo,
true.
we came down. I came down here the other day, and shout out that lady. Go fuck yourself. But we came down here the other day, and Eric was playing WWE, and that game's poison. Whatever that is. We spent like 2 hours creating a
Was
character.
it-
I stood in the living room. I was like, all right,
He needs these boots.
make his eyebrows bigger.
We played it.
Enhance.
We played it in the green room at Helix till 2 in the morning.
There's
last
too
night.
many options in
Hell
that
yeah.
game. For a game that bad, there's too many options. You can't take 3 hours before you can even play the game. You're just like, oh, well, let me see if I look better with thin lips.
Do you think that lady had just been playing the game and was like, "Give him the chair"?
Time to play the game.
Could be fun.
Gosh, dude. Hilarious, dude. Well, shout out that lady and that kid. I hope that kid is all right. But
Yeah, for sure.
that's what's been crushing me on the internet this week.
Damn.
Is that video.
She was the Bachelorette.
Yeah, I guess they canceled it or something.
So so The Bachelorette is one lady and a bunch of guys, right? Pretending I've never seen it. And then they were like, the whole thing's done.
At least
Well, I
it
guess
was
this is their
this
At least it was
together.
when I was a little youth. Yeah, one guy, one girl, a bunch of guys. Times have changed now, and you never know.
And then at the end, her mascara's running.
I
Is
think
that-
I've seen
is that
that.
the video?
I think there's a couch involved.
Yeah, I might have watched that.
Yeah.
The Bachelorette. is
The
what they call it.
Bachelorette. Which
The video's from 2023.
Yeah, it's like from her
It's a
past.
resurface.
Yeah, she like, what? Didn't she get arrested? Like, wasn't there like, didn't he like press charges and all this other shit?
I have no idea. I
don't think
didn't
so.
look into it. I just thought it was crazy that people were being like,
People can change.
Yeah, she was charged with felony aggravated assault and domestic violence in the presence of a child. Pleaded guilty.
Well,
Played guilty.
that's what I'm saying.
lawyer was like, I got good news and,
And they
bad
didn't.
news.
They didn't find that in the background
Yeah, they didn't do a
check?
background check on this lady. They were just like, she's a hot Asian lady. Put her on TV.
Oh, hot Asian might get you some passes.
I was gonna say,
Not a
yeah.
lot of Asians catch DVs.
This lady's
heard about
Vietnamese.
that.
She can throw a chair, dude. I'm not even worried about
What
it.
is she? She's not like, she's like maybe Filipino looking, right? What is she?
What's happening?
I just, you know,
We're getting the drop on the Bachelor.
I said she was Asian and now I feel
Go by
bad.
the name. Go by the name.
We
It's
do
like a little
need to
Spanish
be
name. She's Filipino.
specific.
Her name is Taylor Frankie Paul.
Yeah.
Ah, dang, it's just a white lady.
No, I mean,
It's a
she-
Italian.
got a little something.
Yeah.
Oh, the husband was white.
Who knows? You just
That's
his
true. Paul
POV.
could be the last name of the husband.
Yo, bro, chill, bro.
You look like a
Chill.
what?
We got a guest on the podcast.
Chill,
bro. Chill.
Can be saying crazy stuff. I don't know what you said.
Nah, he's just talking a little temp letter on the pod, bro.
Yeah, Dakota Mortensen.
Oh shit, dude. She might have been. It sounds like.
Real shooter shoot.
It sounds like Taylor Frankie Paul might have been noticing, dude. Pattern wrecking.
oh shit.
Just kidding.
It's
Just-
like every time we have well, maybe I'm just hyper aware of it
Yeah,
when we have a guest. Maybe our podcast is just
That's a good
rap.
host. That's a good
You
host.
know?
A good host is, aware of their guests. Y'all treated me well.
Just say, I just feel like we are just the best podcast with the weirdest
Do y'all have
guys,
any
probably, dude.
podcast haters in the podcast game?
I think maybe.
Not to
I
our
think
face.
There's ops.
No, to your face.
Yeah.
We seem to have ops in the streets, but they just downvote our videos. They don't say anything.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
How many downvotes we getting?
4 or 5 every video.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
I know you're out there.
Nobody except for like people from Cole's past has said anything nasty on the
Yeah.
YouTube
one
comments.
time.
Yeah, I'm so glad we brought that up. That's so cool. I forgot all about that.
One girl who was mad at Cole was like,
Every video forever.
yeah.
My
really-
bad, dude.
You really pissed her off.
I wasn't. Yeah.
It was somebody.
To be honest,
And to be fair, I did fuck up.
yeah,
Okay.
totally fair.
I was mean.
I did make bad choices.
Nice. Okay.
To be fair,
I told you, Italian.
I told you it was Italian.
I think the reality is most people have probably like never at least in the scene probably don't listen to the pod. Don't listen. If they listen, they might be like, whoa,
Yeah.
these guys are a lot. But I don't think most people, especially when you're small, and we're all relatively new at stand up. So
Yeah, there's
I think
no,
most
like-
people are like, good for them. I'm happy that they're doing their
Yeah,
thing
there's
or
no
whatever.
like hyper specific Atlanta comedy scene, dialogue. It's really like, oh, we were hanging out at the Helium,
Yeah.
like stuff like that. It's, like,
yeah.
contextually, but yeah.
Yeah. None of the haters have come to light yet. If there are any, we'd be happy to,
Debate.
we'll have you on. We'll have you on the cast.
4v4. Well, unless
As
you're
long
like-
as you're not a lady.
As long as you're not a lady. Yeah, 4v4, pick up
Losing every
basketball. Something fun.
Yeah, basketball tournament. Okay, cool.
4v4 basketball.
We do want to start like some sort of
I'd love to play
just
basketball
pick
so
up
bad.
with any comics who wanted to come at some sort of centralized rec center location because
Yeah.
Pick up comedy basketball.
It'd be so fun not to be fat all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to the gym today for the first time in 9
Yo,
months.
you back in the gym? Let's go. Me and you, brother.
Yeah, doggy. I did 3.5 miles today,
Let's go.
yeah,
and then like 40 push-ups, and I was like, I'm going way too hard
Yeah,
for a day
go
one.
home.
I'm gonna be.
Go home.
I'm gonna be like, I did it.
I've been going to the gym for a week, and today was the longest I was at the gym, and I was there for like 35 minutes, and I was like, all right, I'm fine.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
I'm back a week. I don't
baby
have
steps.
to. Yeah, I don't have to like kill myself.
No, it's enough.
Yeah, I gotta cool it on the beers too. I'm only allowing myself to have drinks on days that I do comedy.
Nice.
Week. I'm doing no alcohol, dude. Tighten up.
How many nights do y'all get up like each week?
What's that?
How many nights do y'all get up each week like for comedy?
3 or 4.
When we were rocking,
For me, it's like 2
it
to
was
3.
like 3 to 4, yeah.
2 to 4. Okay.
But since
There's mics
Helium
that
hasn't
fall
had one, and and a couple have fallen off, it's like,
It's harder to find spots on like Thursday and
So we're gonna before too
Wednesday.
long, we'll try to get something going around the neighborhood, either Norcross or Duluth or something close,
Yeah.
so that we can diversify the open mic scene a little bit.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean, R.I.P. Some of the mics. Some of the mics have gone the way of the dodo.
And they were really just good hangs, you know.
Yeah.
well, especially some of them like losing Limerick was like a spot where you saw everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I don't see everybody as much anymore. So now it's like like I might see you down at Boggs every now and then, or like I'll see people every now and then. But we're still hanging out doing mics
Which Luke is
as
doing.
much as we can around here.
He's doing Dark Horse now, right? Limerick has essentially just moved to Dark Horse. Dark Horse a full show.
I have no
It's a
idea. I
full
don't know
show
anything about it.
before the open mic.
Okay,
Will,
so-
Will Wright runs it.
Oh, okay,
And
gotcha.
then after, he might have Luke host.
Do a lightning round or whatever.
Yeah, I think, or maybe not even that, but it was a good room.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was a good room. I like a room with good acoustics.
Yeah,
you
tiny,
know.
short ceiling. And
How many times do you get up?
Um,
Because I've always
sounds
said,
personal.
I've held it down that you are like because how long have you been doing stand up?
3 years.
Right, so we've been like 2.5
Just a
years.
little in front of us, yeah.
And I've always held it down that you work harder than anybody, at least that's doing it like at our level.
Nah, I mean, it's definitely probably people working harder, but I just got to work smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not trying to get on podcast.
I do.
No, really, what you got to do is work smart.
I did it earlier, man.
Right,
It's not deconstruction, it's instruction.
It's reconstruction.
Gay.
But like, I mean, you know, I got kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sure.
Like, I got my kids. Like, I got shared custody, so like 50%
Yeah.
of the time I got my kids. So I got to make sure every time I'm out, it's worth my time to be out.
For sure.
And I was actually beating myself up yesterday because from like 1 a.m. on Sunday to like 11:30 p.m., I had wasted probably like 4 to 5 hours trying to get on stages and didn't get any stage time.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Oh my god.
So I was like, that's like a dud where it's like,
Oh, man.
yeah, you was outside, but you ain't like telling jokes.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, Sunday is a hard day. Like,
You go
you're not a
Punch.
comedian. I went to Punch. That was the last
Yeah.
one. There was a show at Atlanta Comedy Theater. I like to go on shows where it's like not listed as an open mic.
Sure,
but,
sure.
You know, I can go talk to the host, whatever.
Yeah, see if
And
they'll
then,
throw you on a guester or something.
Yeah, and then Cats, and then Punch. Yeah,
Oh,
so,
okay. Well, you can always get up at Blackstrap in Gainesville, but it
Gainesville,
just
yeah.
might take
The
you 4.5
long
hours to
fucking
get
trek.
up there.
You'll get a lot of time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
No, that was a good room. That was like when we did the first
Yeah.
show there. That was a good
Yeah,
room, man.
It is a
it's
fun
fun.
room, and the people that work there are all really cool, and like,
Yeah,
yeah.
Did you did Freedom some, right? Or did you not?
yeah, I did Freedom. That was cool too.
It's kind of becoming a little like Freedom where it's so far outside the perimeter
Yeah.
that it's it's got its own little ecosystem of people who kind of wander in and out. It's fun, and yeah, like Cole said, you get a lot of time. There's not a lot of mics where you can get if you're doing well. Cole let you go forever.
Yeah, he's been hosting it lately, and
Oh, you been hosting Blackstrap?
Yeah,
Yeah, whenever Die Laughing is like having a show
Yeah.
over the weekend, they have been letting me.
they'll have him guest host.
I'd like to see Cole. I'd like to see Cole become the permanent host. I think that could be fun.
He does live close.
I'm advocating it.
That could be
advocating.
sick.
Yeah, I
You know,
would
your
say
main
yes.
advocacy trip. You like, yeah, I'm advocating for the bros.
Yeah, I've been having a great time hosting. It's been really fun. It's been. I feel like it's
Hosting is fun.
Yeah.
helped me out a lot. Like just being cool on stage. Like
Yeah.
not
Well,
being
not
like
cool, but
Yeah.
not Miles Davis, but more like fucking
Well,
chill.
It's fun to be able to like think on the fly.
right.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like unless you get a lot like a 10-minute, 15-minute set, you don't get a lot of room to like stop and be like,
Yeah.
let me just what's going on? Like, let me just
Yeah.
talk to the people for a second and see what's going on. And so yeah, when you host, I do like that. I like
Yeah.
that you kind of sit down and
Yeah.
write little zingers and come back up and
Yeah.
it's always the funniest stuff is always the jokes that when you make fun of something that's happening in the room.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's always the thing that's the funniest.
It's been very nice
so.
to like actually have an opportunity to practice that
Yeah.
because it's like
Right.
I mean we're gonna go do ship. We'll get what 3 minutes.
Yeah, just sit around a ship and get 3 minutes with ship rules, but
Ship
It does
rules. I'm
rule.
excited. I can't. I'm.
could only maybe get a couple references if you follow somebody, but if you're hosting, you get a reference. You can follow every single person. that you
Exactly.
reference
You
it.
can just reference their shit. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing is if you can get everyone to leave you alone for a second while other people are up, and you've got your notebook out, and you try to riff on everyone, and then it's like a writing exercise.
That's what I try to do.
Well, that's what we were always saying about going to the punchline. Which is
Right.
like the cool thing about going to the punchline is if you just sit and every time you think you're the next comedian, so you just write a joke about the
Hit
comedian that's
somebody.
on stage.
Okay,
Because
that's a
it's
good.
bucket.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
So it's like if you're the next guy up, I want to have a joke about this guy. So just like something quick. So TJ and I, when we were going more consistently,
Yeah.
that was the game. It was like
That's
quick
good.
one-liner for the
And
guy.
make it worth their time. Like,
Yeah.
You know, even if you didn't
Even
get
if
up.
you don't get up,
yeah, then you spent an hour and a half writing
Writing
at least.
stuff
Maybe
on the
you
fly.
wrote something funny.
Yeah.
So that's what I like to do is like maximize my time.
Yeah.
Because I know there's people out here that have more time than me, but like they could be working in a different way. So I
Yeah.
try-
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and we have to, you know.
Yeah.
What, you're 34?
I'm 33.
Three?
Yeah.
Christ year. Nice. But yeah, like being in your 30s and you guys have kids and
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you have to squeeze everything out of it. Like it's, you know, it's fun to be, it's clearly a good time to be 24 and out at the mics and just sort of like social clubbing it and like
Thanks.
having drinks or whatever people are doing. And it's like, yeah, I don't fault anybody.
Eric said-
Eric's 25, dude. I left him out of this, and he's taking it personal. Dude. That's on him, dude.
His legs, bro. He said.
Tell them I'm locked.
Don't blame me if you catch a fish, dude. I'm just swimming. That's on you. But yeah, I mean, it's like everybody kind of gets their own thing out of it, and you get out of it whatever you're willing to put into it. And so
yeah.
it's like if we're 2-3 years in our 30s, some of you guys have kids. It's like, okay, well, I can fuck around a little.
Yeah, it's not fuck around
You
time.
can
This
go
is a
to-
job.
If you want to make one mic a week, you're sort of like, well, have 4 beers, 5 beers,
Yeah.
you know, and like have fun and hang out a little bit later and do the thing. Well, Ship is kind of that.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, great, but as long as you're still getting what you want out of it and you're still like going to the other mics and you're getting, you know, your money's worth from them. Yeah, it makes when you do a show and you can hang out for a couple hours after the show with all the comedians. Like, oh, it's way better if I'm a 35-year-old guy who's going bald. If I crushed,
Right.
and now we're having fun instead of like a guy who's like, I'll figure it out when I'm on stage, and then you're like,
I'm gonna do the same set I've been doing for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
With
then
3 people that are comedians.
yeah, you realize halfway through that you're like, everyone can tell this is stale to me, and
Yeah,
everyone
right.
hates me right now, even if that's not true.
Well, that's the
Yeah.
game. It's like professional. You have to be professional, right? I mean, I would like to be a comedian for a living.
Yeah,
That is
sure.
my desire, is to do this permanently for the rest of my life. And
Right.
in order to do that, you have to build a business, right? This is your own little
sure.
small business.
So you are that business and trying to become a business without becoming like a douche.
yeah.
It's like the biggest
That's
part of
the
the
move.
game. It's like, I don't want to be a brand, but if there is a way to like make the Beautiful Losers a brand or
Exactly.
make like whatever is going on a brand, it's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
But
you'll take
yeah, it does seem like it takes a lot of work not being 20 whatever and being like, well, I can't show up at an open mic and stink. Because then everyone's going to be like, that guy stinks and he's old.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's bumming everybody out.
Yeah, dude.
But that's why I shout out the older people in the scene, like
Yeah.
the ones that keep coming out and everything. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
bro,
awesome.
that cannot be
It's cool
easy.
as hell.
Yeah.
It's inspiring, sometimes for the wrong reasons, but it's inspiring.
No offense, though. I feel like, hold on, you should quit.
That's also that's the other fun thing is that 24-year-olds and 25-year-olds, our roommate, shout out Eric Scott, will be mean to us for being old. And it's like, well, yo, don't be like that. You'll be this one day. And then you're like, you're mean to a 50-year-old guy who's an open micer. And he's like, all right, laugh it up, dumbass. And like,
You're gonna be me one day.
You'll be me. And it's like, no, I'll be better. I'll be better.
That'll be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I'm still doing ship and anchor in 20 years,
Yeah.
yeah. Someone shoot me.
Yeah.
You have to run it up the flagpole, you know? You have to run it up the pyramid and make sure the Pharaoh's getting his.
Yeah, like you have to improve. You have to see improvements. You have to figure out like small goals
That's true.
and like, because it's just like
You have to
when you start playing music for the first time and then like you're like, oh, I want to play and make money doing that. Like It's a whole fucking ordeal.
Gotta
Right.
cut your teeth.
First, you have
Yeah.
to get good at the instrument.
And then you get good by yourself.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "Yo, you suck at playing with a band," and you're like, I forgot about
didn't know that.
I didn't know that was.
I didn't know I was supposed to know how to
I
do
didn't know
that.
that was different. I've just been playing to CDs. In my,
Yeah, it's
yeah. So comedy has its own version of that, which is kind of what makes it fun and like a weird thing. How long did we talk about comedy? This is gay, dude.
We're done. We're done with the podcast, bro.
it's over.
Tyler Hunter, bro. Thank you so
man, I appreciate it.
fucking much, man.
That went by
You got
so
anything you
fucking
wanna
fast.
plug?
Yeah, feel free to plug away.
Just the Instagram and TikTok, YouTube, Tyler A. Hunter on TikTok and Instagram. I think Tyler Hunter Comedy on YouTube. You can catch me every Tuesday. I'll be at R Bar. I do comedy down there. So if y'all in the city, come down,
Heck yeah, dude.
do some jokes down there. But yeah, man.
Hilarious, bro. This guy's the funniest man, dude. Let's go.
You said Art Bar?
R, like it's R Bar.
That's right. It's relatively new, right?
Nah. Well, it's like 2020, maybe.
Oh, okay.
2020,
Just kidding.
1920.
I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Just joking
Go
around.
see him, dude. He's funny.
Go
Yeah,
see
man.
him. He's very funny. We'll plug.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Of course, man.
We'll do our plugs or no or.
Oh yeah, TJ and I got shows on Friday. Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
I have a show on Saturday.
Go ahead.
Bold Monk,
Where's that?
Atlanta.
You're doing the Bold Monk?
I'm doing Bold Monk.
Who's that?
Oh, is that a brewery?
You doing a
I think so.
Okay.
spot or you host it?
I'm doing a spot.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
doing a
Who's
little,
doing the show?
Shout out
little
Sammy
fiber.
Boy. Sammy Boy will be there.
Oh, nice.
Bold
Yeah.
Monk.
Shout
Oh,
out.
that's Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan, JB.
Hell yeah.
Sam's
Hell
gonna
yeah.
take photos,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
What time is
for
it?
real?
Yeah.
Yes.
What time is it?
7 or 8.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll be at.
Check out Die Laughing.
I'll be hosting. Yep. I'll be hosting Canopy in the Roots show on Friday. Shout out Eric Scott the dog. He's one of
He's on
the
the show.
showcase comedians. It's gonna be a very fun local showcase up in Dahlonega at Canopy in the Roots. So
For sure.
I'll probably come up there. I'll probably come up
Yeah,
there.
come through.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm hosted 2 on Friday. So it's March 27th, right?
Yep.
At Nofo, the Coming location. Will Foskey's headlining
shows?
a 6:30
Shout
and a
out
9.
Will.
Go.
There's a handful of tickets still left for the 9, so that should be super fun. And then April 11th, hosting For Die Laughing again at Crooked Culture and Coming. Local boy makes good, I guess, doing a lot of coming stuff. There's a joke in there somewhere, I'm sure.
Doing a lot of comedy stuff.
That's
It's crazy
right.
to say.
and
The 12th.
and then the
Both on
12th,
the
we're both on the Blackstrap up and coming thing. And Cole, have they asked you to do that yet?
I am on that. I forgot.
Cool,
All
yeah.
3 of us are
So
on
we'll be
that.
on that, and it should be a lot of fun.
There you
obviously.
go. So it's gonna be a loser sprint.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Follow
That
Tyler
boy's
on
booked,
everything
man.
and
That's right.
show him some love. And
check out the merch, man. It's still the merch is in
Yeah.
the link or
If you
whatever.
want-
I always put our Venmos in the Instagram. So if any of you fucking feet freaks want to send us money, feel fucking free. Stop bothering me on Instagram. Okay.
It's your time to shine, bro.
That was worth the wait.
if you want to hit Tyler
That
up
was worth
about
the wait.
paying him to
I'll
sleep,
put his Venmo in the description, dude.
Eric's like, hold on, hold it.
we may not have sponsors, but we got
We got feet. We got toes.
We got.
Bye.
Later, guys.